For the late tuners in, we have beetle brushes and winners to select here in this upcoming portion. Our guest of the afternoon will select them, and she's on her way. Joe, why don't you just cut right straight on through here? It'll save a half a second or so. We had her buried in a remote dressing room and took the better part of a day to get her here. As a matter of fact, she is on her way back to her home in England, having just returned from Australia. She's a beautiful gal, has had one of the biggest sellers here in the United States, and if you will, warmly welcome her to our little get-together. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Dusty Springfield. Dusty, it's your first visit to Bandstand. Will you join us on our very plush bench here? This is the world's hardest bench, believe me. Yeah, we'll drop in here and sit for a half. You should have seen it before we got to the pad. We used to sit on the floor, you know. How many times have you been here?
This is the third time, but I've never been on the West Coast before.
Well, it's an obvious answer, I suppose, because you're coming from Australia?
More or less, with a stop in Hawaii on the way.
Was it nice?
Yes, it rained a little, which is surprising, apparently. We always arrive places in the rainy season, you know.
You and I have the same kind of luck, I'm afraid. Will you see much of our country before you leave?
Well, I went to Seattle yesterday, or at least I came back from Seattle yesterday, and San Francisco, which is marvelous. I wish we could stay here longer, because there's so much to see, and we keep dashing around and we don't see anything. You know.
Let me ask you a little bit about contrast between your country and ours. Right now in England, what's the #1 piece of music?
Well, I've been away so long, I'm really not quite sure. I think it's Peter and Gordon, Well Without Love.
Yeah. It's an interesting thing because so much of your music is popular here now. Would you come back and visit us again when we have more time to take you around, show you the sights?
Oh, I'd love to.
I want to ask your assistance. That pile of mail over there is for some countrymen of yours. We got 4 autographed brushes from Capitol Records. They provided them for us. And this is what mail has come in so far. Will you help me select a couple of winners?
I wonder who that could be for.
I don't know. The Beatles, I'm afraid.
Who?
The Beatles, you know. You mean? There you are. Dusty, if you will station yourself over there, I'll join you in a moment, all right? Miss Dusty Springfield, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Charles. There you are.
And a program reminder about next week's very special guest, and I think the girls are going to enjoy this. Our special guest next week will be Mike Clifford and Jan and Dean, so how about that? Huh? Good. We'll be back right after this message from Dick.